How do you deal with chronic anxiety? What's your favorite part of getting to travel the world? How do you keep that good, motivating energy? Dang, girl. Welcome to the first Q&A I've ever freaking done on this channel. So excited to answer some questions. Not only that will just to figure out more about myself, but also to help you, because that's the whole point of this freaking channel. So let's get straight into it. I asked my Instagram story what questions they would like me to answer. So I'm just going to get straight into it. So somebody asked, how do you deal with chronic anxiety and how do you push yourself to get through it? It's been 6 years. Dang, girl, like I completely understand that. Like in middle school, I was so anxious. I was chronically insecure, like to the point I could barely function. I had panic attacks in school. Like it was just freaking crazy. Okay. So exactly how to deal with it. It sounds super freaking simple, but it's the truth. And most things in life that are a solution are simple. It's just that you have to take little actions that do actually get you out of your comfort zone. Just little uncomfortable actions. I'm not talking about, go in a room and talk in front of a whole crowd of 1,000 people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take the little steps so that you can start building up that confidence. Because the truth is, if you go against or question something that is something as strong as your chronic anxiety, in order to go ahead and shake a movement or shake something as big as anxiety, you have to go ahead and disrupt it through action, okay? Because the thing is when you disrupt it through action, then your beliefs start to change. And another thing is what I would say is also stop labeling yourself, because the reason why you are anxious too is because you actually believe yourself to be this anxious person that it is debilitating to. So I would say take off the label, but also take action every day that shakes up that belief that you even have anxiety. Do those little things that do actually build you up to go against it and to get rid of that anxiety. Because when I was in middle school, I was so freaking insecure. I was so anxious all the time. I would always think like, are people looking at me? Do people think I'm crazy? Are people going to, generalize me? Are people going to attack me? Because I lived in a predominantly white neighborhood and I was black, right? So I did not want to, stand out or anything like that. I wore the same 3 cardigans every single day to school because I didn't want people to see my body. I didn't want people to see my arms because I was really insecure in my elbows because they were the darkest part of me. And I didn't want people to see that because I thought that, hey, if they saw it, that means that they could attack me or that, they could basically make me feel less than. And the truth is I was just making myself feel less than. I did little things such as took off the cardigan. Even if it was for one class, I took off the cardigan and, I asked to go to the bathroom. And that was like huge for me. Even though it was little, it was huge for me because that means I got up and showed my elbows to other people when most people are not even paying attention. But that is the thing, is you have to do the small actions to actually disrupt that belief that you even have anxiety. But I promise you, if you do little things to disrupt that belief that you even have anxiety or that it is crippling for you, I promise you, you will change so much even within a month, and you will change a whole bunch within a year. Because the same year that I had that anxiety attack in school and I had that panic attack and I had chronic anxiety and hiding my body, guess what? Within that year, the anxiety was basically out the freaking window. But it's because I did the things to get 1% better every single freaking day. And the little things you can do is literally take those little courageous actions. You don't even have to do a whole bunch, but take a little bit of courageous action to disrupt that belief, and it will do a lot for you. So the next question is, how do you keep that good, motivating energy? So yes, that's what a lot of people ask, like, how do you keep such high energy? How are you always like energetic? And the truth is, I'm not always energetic. I would say it starts with never having bad moments turn into bad days. And that's the thing with people, is that, maybe their car breaks down or they get in a little accident or, their boss yells at them or something bad happens at work, whatever that it is, it literally throws them off the tracks and it ruins their day. Bad moments do not have to turn into bad days. So I would say first, commit to that. never allow a moment become more than that, just that, a moment. But also another thing to having good energy is the things that you freaking consume. I'm not only talking about food, but food is the number one thing. Let's get on that, okay? So when it comes to food, eat high energy foods. What does high energy foods mean? It means foods that are pure, that have literally high energy in them, a lot of vitamins and things that will wake you the heck up. So I would say whole foods. I'm talking fruits, I'm talking veggies, I'm talking about things not with 151 ingredients. I'm talking about things that have, just the pure one ingredient. That gives you a lot of natural energy that your body craves and really needs to have that high energy. So that's what I would say consume. The second things, I would say the digital things you consume, all the other things that you consume. Hey, do you consume a lot of music that literally the lyrics are all about you being depressed or you being cheated on, you being sad about a relationship or you hating your life? Like, what are the things that you are listening to in your social media feed? Is it all, people that are not inspiring, people that are not going to move you towards your greatness? Is it just pretty girls and cute outfits, but it's not really pushing you ahead in life? Like, what is actually going to charge you up? And the thing is, the one thing about being in your feminine energy, which I love talking about, is that you're very connected to your body and you're very connected with your feelings and how other things make you feel. When you consume the things that you consume, or you're around the people, because being around people, you're also consuming energy, are those things draining your battery? And if it is draining your battery, then that's just a sign that you are losing energy with that. It is an energy vampire. So I would say start to take out the energy vampires in your life, whether that's people, whether that's music, whether that's habits, whether that's the things you put into your body, whether it's the things you consume, the news, all of that stuff. It starts with the simple things. And I think that is the main freaking point of this whole video. Small things and the simple things are the things that are going to build up to big things. So I would say do that when it comes to building your energy. But also, you talk about motivation, and I just want to let you know that motivation and motivating good energy is not always going to be there, right? I mean, you can have that motivating good energy by listening to positive things and stuff like that, but I would never count on motivation. I would count on consistency and discipline. And that is a huge part of getting that motivation, because when you continue to be that good person and you continue to be on the path of building those positive habits and being consistent with it, you're going to not need motivation. You're not going to have to rely on something external, because it's going to be internal. And that's what you really want to get to. You want to get to a point where you don't need anything external to reach your goals. Everything is internal, because when you rely on yourself and you rely on your spirit, you rely on your soul to get you ahead in life, you're not going to ever need anything. And that is what the ultimate goal is. So along this point, somebody asked, how do you stay consistent? I cannot work out more than 2 weeks, then I stop. How you go ahead and do this? I was having a hard time with being consistent as well. I used to do sports in high school, and then something really tragic happened and I just couldn't do the sport anymore. I'll get into that if you guys want a story time. But how I started my fitness journey was after I stopped the sport. I was like, I always craved, that fitness routine in my schedule. So what I would say for that is I would say start small. People think they need to go 1 to 100 real quick. And the thing is, you don't. I'm a very extremist, and I went cold turkey when it comes to my gym journey and my vegan journey and all that stuff. I'm not vegan anymore, but when I was vegan and I went cold turkey, you don't technically have to do that. You can, and it can help to go that way. But if you want something that's going to be more sustainable and long term, I would go into it not full force ahead. Do the little things to build up that consistent habit. Don't start with going to the gym every day. Start with going on an outdoor walk from the top of your neighborhood all the way to the end of your neighborhood. Because I promise you this, if you commit yourself to 5 minutes of walking outside every single day, guess what? You're going to want to do more than that. And then guess what? Maybe, hey, you just stop at the 5 minutes. Well, guess what? You are going to build a habit of making that 5-minute walk a part of your daily routine. You're going to be considering your fitness, physical activity, and you're going to crave that walk every single day, right? If you can commit to something small and something manageable, you know you can do, guess what? You are going to build that habit, and it starts with the habit first. It's not about going to the gym every day. It's about taking care of your health every day. It's about actually considering physical activity every day. It's about actually having fitness part of your daily routine. So that's what I would say. I would start with a manageable thing you can actually do. Like, hey, is a 5-minute walk all you can do? Is a 10-minute walk all you can commit to right now? Then go ahead and do that. But the point is to build that habit and commit to it every single day. And guess what? After you do that for 30 days, I promise you, you're going to be like, I want to do more. I want to do 30-minute walk. And then you're going to be like, guess what? I don't want to do a 30-minute walk. I want to go to the gym and I want to try lifting some weights. And then guess what? You're going to be like, oh, I only did barbells because I'm shy. Well, guess what? I'm going to start weightlifting. I'm going to start getting under the barbell. It's going to build up, but it starts with the consistent habit. That's what I would say. But also the number one thing that can increase your chances of success to 95% is having an accountability partner. Oh my goodness. Accountability is everything. And I personally made the most fitness progress. And my biggest transformation in fitness was when I got in a relationship with my king. He's basically like a personal trainer. He's like not certified or anything, but he is so good when it comes to, the biology of it and all that stuff. He's just a really like nerdy guy when it comes to like one topic. But anyways, he kept me really accountable and he pushed me to my limits. And having that accountability, Forbes even said, increases your chances of success to 95%. So if you're looking for accountability and, you can't really rely on your friends or your family or anything like that, you don't really have anybody that will push you to your limits but also keep you accountable, I actually created a whole women's community to help women with this exactly. So in this group, I basically help people build positive habits, but also take aligned action so that they can reach their goals inside of the community through accountability and also through knowledge and education. In there, I have courses, I have video trainings and all of that to help you develop not only in your brand, fitness, productivity, all of that in there. If you want to join the group, all you have to do is click the link in the description and you can go ahead and join it. I would love to see you on the inside. I would love to connect with you one-on-one and help you reach your goals. So another person asked, do you feel like your confidence helped you stand out with your voice? Abso-freaking-lutely. I always talk about this, and like one of the things to really be truly in your divine feminine is to be confident. And confidence has taken me a long way. It has taken me to attract my dream relationship. It has allowed me to build a platform, and I owe it a lot to my confidence. But it's just like what I said earlier in the video. It's because I took those little actions that I knew were manageable and I knew that I could take. Like for example, right now I have about 250K on my TikTok, but I didn't start there, obviously. Like I started with posting content, period. I was scared of posting content on TikTok for the longest, and I started posting faceless videos. Yes, I would like post like these little vlogs of me going to the gym and me eating food that is healthy and stuff like that without showing my face. But then I started doing that consistently and I started building the habit. And I was like, okay, what can I do differently to boost my confidence that's a little bit outside of my comfort zone now? And then I did a little talking video, or I did one showing my face next. And then it went to talking videos. And as time went on, I just started becoming more and more confident because I took those little uncomfortable actions and I started to question my insecurity through taking those actions. And I think that is what the theme of this video is. If you want to go ahead and disrupt your current beliefs or your current situation, maybe you're not confident in your body, maybe you have crippling anxiety, whatever that it is, you want to take action that is going to question those insecurities and those limiting beliefs. Because if you have crippling anxiety, guess what? You can cripple it right back through your actions and through your beliefs and through doing those little things so that you can build yourself up to be a better person. It's kind of like the more you F around, the more you find out. That's literally so true when it comes to anything. Building a skill, building your confidence, building up, your fitness routine, whatever that it is, the more that you F around, the more you will find out about it. That's what I would say when it comes to your confidence and finding your voice. It truly comes with you doing the reps, right? You do not build a muscle, and confidence is a muscle. You do not build a muscle through not working it out and not through doing the reps in the gym and not, doing the healthy things every single day. To find your voice, to build that confidence, it all comes with putting in the reps, but also effing around and finding out. So another person asked, what's your favorite part of getting to travel the world? Oh my goodness, we have been traveling the world now for 314 days full time, and it has been absolutely amazing. Like, oh my goodness. But my favorite part of traveling the world is literally connecting with nature. Like, I feel like in America, not that you can't connect with nature, but there's a lot of places where it's very hard for you to connect with nature. I would say for the most part, like, America is very suburbs and, city. Any place actually worth living in, I would say, is not really a place that you can connect with nature. Like, literally, look, I'm in front of the beach. Like, I see a sunset right now, like white sands under my feet. Like, I'm in the Maldives right now. So I would say that's like my favorite part of traveling, is this part, is connecting with nature, because I truly believe when we are connected with nature, our full potential as humans come out. When we connect with the sun, we ground ourselves. Even seeing water can alter the chemistry of your body. Like, all of the simple stuff like that, I would say, is the number one thing that's the favorite part of my world. But also other things like the easy access to like pure, genuine foods. Like, one of the things about America is that food is so engineered and it's so like artificial, and for the most part it's gonna have a billion ingredients in it basically, and it's just not natural. And I think when humans, we get to our most natural state, we achieve the most. Like, you guys do not understand, like, things that our ancestors used to do in a day would be crazy. They would go out and walk for miles and hunt and literally provide for their family and build buildings, and like, they would do insane, crazy things. And we connect to our highest self and we connect to the pure natural things. We naturally have that basically superpower abilities. So that's what I would say is my favorite part, is, the natural foods that I get access to pretty easily. But also I would say like the nature, and then I would also say just different cultures. Like, it's so amazing to see how other people live. It has you really open your eyes to, how humans are, and gives you a deeper sense of understanding when it comes to people and compassion. And it increases my worldview and makes me think bigger about what I can do and contribute to this world, and also to see what other people in other countries are dealing with and really struggle with as well. And what I've seen from traveling is that, like, really all humans struggle with the same things. It's fighting their freaking inner demons. It's, doing the things that are actually right and being their best self. It's struggling with addiction, stuff like that. Like, it's all the same thing, and it just motivates me even more to connect with more people around the world. But not only that, just spread a positive message so that people can get better, because it really does take a committed decision, but also takes, effort. It does take belief, all of those things. And I just want to instill that into people, that they can achieve anything that they want as long as they believe, as long as they keep going at it, and as long as they never back down. So that's what I would say. Traveling the world has just opened my mind so much and definitely has expanded my worldview. So I 10 out of 10 recommend, and definitely subscribe for more. I will be talking more about travels, about self-development, about growth, fitness. I even want to answer more questions, because honestly I had so many questions. I only answered a few here, and I want to answer more. This was really amazing, really fun. So I am looking forward to making more. So like I said, go ahead and subscribe, like, share with a friend. I love you guys. Go ahead and have a great rest of your day, and see you in the next video. Mwah.